He trusted his best friend with everything, and that trust destroyed his life. In a small town nestled between rolling hills, a man named Alex lived a quiet life, known for his kindness and unwavering loyalty. He was a well-respected figure among his peers. But behind his friendly smile lay a dark recent past that continued to haunt him. Alex had a best friend, Ryan, who he believed he could trust with his life. Their bond was forged in childhood, where playfulness morphed into a lifelong alliance. However, as they matured into adulthood, envy began to seep into their friendship. Ryan, once a promising artist, struggled to gain recognition in the competitive world of art. Meanwhile, Alex's photography studio thrived, bringing in clients and accolades that Ryan never received. Though he never openly showed it, Ryan's jealousy simmered beneath the surface. It was during a particularly stressful time when the facade of friendship began to crumble. A fateful night unfolded when the two were drinking together. As laughter echoed through the dimly lit room, Ryan's demeanor shifted. In a moment erupted from the shadows of his envy, he revealed his true self, a man consumed by bitterness. "I helped you build this studio, Alex. Do you think you could have done it all alone?" Ryan's voice dripped with venom as he leaned into Alex, his eyes alight with a dangerous spark. Taken aback, Alex attempted to pacify him. "We've always been in this together, Ryan. You know that." But Ryan was no longer sane. In a flurry of twisted rage, he lashed out, revealing a betrayal that would shatter Alex's world. "You think I was content living in your shadow? I took my chances, Alex. I deserved to be where you are." That night, amidst heated arguments fueled by envy, something snapped. In a moment of reckless impulsivity, Ryan stole everything: Alex's camera, his art supplies, and most devastating of all, his trust. He posted Alex's works online, claiming them as his own, garnering fame while casting Alex into obscurity. As the dawn broke, Alex discovered the betrayal. Staring at the screen, his heart sank as he watched his life's work being celebrated by someone he used to call a friend. His anguish morphed into something darker, an insatiable thirst for revenge. As he sat in the silence of his empty studio, his mind tumbled through the possibilities. It wasn't just about the art anymore. It was about setting things right. Determined to reclaim his identity and dignity, Alex began to plan his counterattack. Little did he know, the path he was about to tread was steeped in shadows, and with each step, he would dance closer to the edge of morality. Weeks turned into months since Alex's life was upended, but the fire of revenge burned brightly within him. He found solace in the shadows, plotting his intricate plan to expose Ryan for the fraud he was. However, revenge had its cost, and with every calculated move, Alex grappled with the ethical boundaries he risked crossing. Using his photography skills, Alex started documenting Ryan's exploits. Each stolen moment captured perfectly. Ryan at openings, pretending to be an artist of great magnitude, even when the very works he showcased were born from Alex's soul. Though it fueled his resolve, the act of spying wore down his spirit. The jubilation he once felt in creating art was replaced by a gnawing obsession to see Ryan's downfall. One fateful morning, as Alex sifted through layers of old photographs, he stumbled upon something unexpected. An old picture of them together, taken on the day of their studio opening, revealed a critical detail. A small, yet significant, artwork displayed in the background. An original piece Alex created, which remained mostly unnoticed. Recognizing this as a golden opportunity, Alex crafted an elaborate plan to use the image to showcase Ryan's deceit. With newfound clarity, Alex organized an exhibition, inviting local artists and critics, including those who once usually sought Ryan's prowess. The idea was clear. He would present the evidence of Ryan's deception right under the very nose of the art community. As Alex prepared for this showdown, his heart raced, not just with the thrill of revenge, but with the fear of potential repercussions. He feared losing his own self in the pursuit of vengeance. Would revenge truly bring him peace, or would it consume him in the end? The night of the exhibition arrived, filled with excitement and tension palpable in the air. Alex set the scene perfectly, ensuring each piece of art gripped the viewer's attention. As guests mingled, sharing stories of the art, Alex stood in the corner. When Ryan arrived, flaunting confidence as always, he had no idea what awaited him. With a swift flick of his wand, Alex called for attention amidst the jovial chatter. "Welcome everyone, tonight is a celebration of art, creativity, and integrity." A hush fell over the crowd as Alex continued, his voice steady yet filled with a simmering anticipation. "But tonight, I must also address a dark shadow lurking within our artistic community." He unveiled a canvas draped with a black cloth, revealing an array of stunning photographs, each one a testament to his creative prowess, yet now they were accompanied by a new narrative. "Much of what you see on these walls tonight has a story untold, stories that belong to a friend who walked away with my soul," Alex declared, locking eyes with Ryan, whose confident mask began to crack. Picture by picture, Alex revealed the depravity of Ryan's actions. The atmosphere shifted as whispers swept through the crowd, and the art critics, once enamored by Ryan's fabrications, slowly realized the betrayal that had unfolded before them. "Ryan, you claim to be a visionary, an artist of repute," Alex confronted. "Yet you are nothing but a thief, stealing the hard work of others to gratify your hunger for fame." The heat of the moment ignited his words, fueling the tension. But the selfishness ends tonight. With the final photograph unveiled, showing their old friendship soured with Ryan standing proudly beside Alex's masterpieces, the room erupted into gasps. This was the moment that would redefine Alex, not merely as a victim but as a warrior reclaiming his honor. As furious condemnation directed towards Ryan echoed from all sides, he realized the walls were closing in on him. "Don't blame me," Ryan shouted desperately, throwing accusations back. "You think you're the only one who suffered. You forced me into this, Alex. You never recognized my talent." The crowd's jeers silenced him further, and Alex felt a strange sense of vindication. While Ryan stood cornered, exposed, Alex fought against the rising tide of satisfaction. He did not want to revel in Ryan's suffering. Instead, he yearned for resolution, dignity regained, not just for himself but as a testament to right and wrong. Amidst turmoil, he had to make a choice. Does he let the chaos spiral out of control, or does he take the high road? At that moment, he understood that true revenge lay not in destruction, but in the reclamation of self and integrity. The night continued with tensions raw yet charged with an unexpected energy, a mix of vindication and regret flickering across Alex's heart. As the audience absorbed the revelations, he realized his battle was not merely against Ryan, but against the resentment that had festered within him. Revenge, he learned, does not heal, it scars. In the aftermath of the exhibition, Alex grappled with the consequences of his actions. Ryan's reputation crumbled, but in the same breath, the lingering desire for payback began to unravel. Though the community turned their backs, Alex found an unexpected sense of clarity in the wake of chaos. Rage had propelled him thus far, yet guilt had replaced it as he watched his old friend become a pariah. Was revenge truly worth the cost of their friendship? As he sifted through the news clippings that highlighted the scandal, Alex stumbled upon an article that spoke of art as a platform for healing. It struck a chord deep within him. He knew he could channel the experience not into despair, but into a project focused on reconciliation and growth, using his past as fuel for creation rather than destruction. He decided to host art therapy sessions at his studio, focusing on artists grappling with feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and betrayal. In reclaiming his narrative, Alex learned to forgive, first himself, and then Ryan for his failures and choices. Each session unearthed emotions locked away, and he watched as people found solace in artistic expression, the very thing that had once divided him from Ryan. Months later, Ryan approached Alex, breaking the silence with hesitant steps. Their eyes met, and even though Alex felt the weight of betrayal, the yearning for healing outweighed the anger that once defined him. "I'm sorry, Alex," Ryan's voice trembled. "I realized how wrong I was. The fame, the art, It's all meaningless when you lose the people who matter. Alex took a deep breath, recalling the chain of events that brought them here. It wasn't about reconciling their friendship on the same terms. It was about understanding the scars that lingered in both their hearts. It's going to take time, Ryan. But I've learned that forgiveness can pave a road to redemption, he reassured, surprised by his own composure. Together, they embarked on a journey toward healing, revisiting the art they both loved. In time, Ryan stepped into the role of an assistant in Alex's new venture, helping those struggling through their pain. It wasn't easy, but they ventured into creating a new narrative, one that transformed they both had endured into a powerful beacon of hope and restoration for others. As the sessions flourished, the studio became a sanctuary for the lost, the broken, and the bewildered. Artists shared their stories of pain, struggles, and the darkness that sometimes enveloped them, seeking solace in creativity. And just as Alex had once documented his struggle, he now found satisfaction in documenting their journeys too, celebrating the art that reflected healing and resilience. The bond between the two men evolved. What was once a friendship rocked by deception slowly metamorphosed into a respectful camaraderie, grounded in shared experiences. In the process, Ryan rediscovered his passion for art, this time free from the chains of envy, and Alex found fulfillment in guiding others through the tempest of emotions that had once consumed him. Years later, at a community art showing, the walls vibrated with new voices, a blend of history, pain, joy, and triumph. Alex, standing beside Ryan, watched the guests as they immersed themselves in the new artworks on display, art born from honesty, vulnerability, and healing. It dawned on them that revenge had not been their answer. Instead, it was the endeavor of healing together that provided the path forward. With each brush stroke and captured moment, they turned the shadows of their past into a spectacular tapestry of light, renewing their spirits, friendships, and respect for the world around them. As the evening drew to a close, and guests began to disperse, Alex turned to Ryan, flashing a genuine smile. They had come such a long way from betrayal and darkness to redemption and hope. In that moment, he embraced the truth. Through forgiveness and healing, they had carved their names in the annals of art and friendship, forever intertwined in a narrative of resilience. The journey through revenge had morphed into one celebrating human connection, artistry, and the transformative power of healing. The past may have painted a picture of anguish, but from the ashes, they crafted an entirely new masterpiece, one of compassion, understanding, and a bond forged stronger through the fires of adversity. And perhaps that was the greatest art of all,